Hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest. I did have a beaver carcass the night before I slept, but before I went to sleep, Lime ended up getting lost way over there because she was busy hunting, so I had to abandon my carcass that I was guarding and go retrieve her, and as soon as I grabbed her, yeah. Everybody else chowed down on the carcass. And then as of right now, it looks like quite a few of the pack members are leaving. They're leaving because we are, let's see here, absolutely hungry, especially like Sprout. Sprout, why are you not going? You're starving. Okay, whatever. I'm sure it would be a much better idea if Sprout did come with us, but whatever. They seem to want to head off in this direction. Not quite sure why, being that there's elk scents over there, so we're gonna take over this little journey that they're wanting to go on, this adventure, and we're gonna head off in this way instead. And then we also... Wow, so few of us are now coming. What? Honestly, the heck? It was because we were so close to the rendezvous site that a few of them decided to go ahead and head back instead. We don't want that. We want like multiple of y'all to come on. Sunshine, Fox, they're coming now. Bumblebee, maybe? No, Bumblebee. Sprout is now coming. Okay, this is even better then. Bumblebee can go ahead and stay. Many of them are too busy howling before they start running over. Okay. Now Sprout is coming with us. That's honestly even better than if she would have stayed behind, because she really does need to come out. We need to hunt and eat and bring back food for the pups. And then we also have the hex invasion that went on. They took over 2 of our hexes, which we're actually heading in that direction pretty much. Let's see, how far away is this? I didn't see it. Okay, very, very, very far. Now I'm starting to know why the pack was not heading in this direction originally. Maybe because it was just too freaking far? What is that, coyotes? We're okay. Okay. We may come across some other ones in the meantime. Another herd, quite possibly. Oh, there's a mother and baby, but we don't want to do that. Oh, that's all I'm smelling now, practically. No, that's okay. We're not going to be hunting for the ungulate newborns right now. Even if we come across, like, one of the mothers. Usually they have way too much health anyway. I do not want to do all that. There's another one up ahead. Gosh. We are finding a bunch that we don't really want. Is this a bison herd? Ooh. It is a bison herd. I don't think now is quite the right time to try to take down more bison, honestly. I just don't want to put us in like a bad situation. My major injury healed yet? No, no, it has not. Yeah, definitely not the right time to be hunting down some bison. What is this? Is this the... Okay, this is another herd. We don't want that. We want to keep going after the first herd because it's a little bit closer. Yeah, we are getting quite close now, and then we should... No, we're not heading in the other direction. Okay. That's even better, actually. I thought we were gonna end up in Trout Lake's territory, and I was getting a little worried about that, but apparently we have turned quite a bit, and we are no longer heading in that direction. Okay, I see them. We're gonna try to herd these guys into the direction we do need to go, though. They're gonna... Sunshine's hunting the rabbit, and she caught it, too. Well, that can be hers to keep if she wants. We're about to be hunting something a lot bigger. There they are. Gonna try to get them heading toward the Trout Lake side where we need to be going. That way I'm not, you know, going in the wrong direction and then have to like travel all the way back over. It would be very annoying to do that. Okay, Sunshine, are you gonna eat that now? You need to get this hunt on if you're going to. No, she's gonna leave it for me. Or Moonlight. Okay, I'm actually gonna go ahead and eat it because I am quite hungry. I didn't realize how hungry Sparrow really was. No, he's only at 60, but it looks so low on the little bar up there. Okay. This should be good enough. Okay. We've got this. Let's go ahead and attempt to pick them out. Before we get them started running. Try to find one on the least amount of health that we can find, and some of them are already moving. They're all going. Nope, they're not all going yet. Gosh. It makes me nervous whenever some start moving like that. I really want to herd them in the correct direction. And so far, we're not finding very many with good health at all. Or rather, we're finding a lot with too good of health, is what I should say. Okay, I think it's gonna be high time that they need to start going because I don't see any others at the moment that I haven't already checked. Maybe we'll walk a little slower. They won't totally freak out, maybe? That might be one of the better ones I've seen so far. Which luckily we can keep them running for quite a bit before we have to take one down, but I don't want to end up in Trout Lake's territory. Alright, I think it's time we got these guys to run. Yep, and there they go. Well, some of them. Sunshine. No sunshine. No sunshine. Careful, guys, careful. Okay. We want them to run in a very specific direction, which is the exact direction that they are currently heading. And we just need to keep them there. Heading that away, I believe. Yeah, pretty much. And keep an eye out for if one falls. I can be quite bad at staying close enough to catch one if one does happen to fall. A lot of the time, they end up getting back up before I can ever even get up there. It doesn't help that I do have a broken leg going on, or a fractured leg, whichever it is. So I'm not quite as fast as I'd probably like to be. What are you at? You're kind of lagging behind here a little bit. I don't know why you're lagging, but it's not... You shouldn't be. You should be like way up there. Todd. Nope. That one is way too healthy. We can afford to let these guys run a little bit, and hopefully one will fall soon. Coyotes. Or we can always go for like one of the ones that are a little bit lower health, at least not a completely healthy one. Yeah, they are turning a little bit now. We don't want that. I think it might be time to go ahead and go for this one. I wouldn't mind trying to separate it from the herd a bit because I do not want to get ran over. Especially when you're coming up over on hills and stuff like this and everybody starts turning. It all gets very, very confusing. Very confusing. Sometimes the herd will suddenly change direction when you're not expecting it to. Oh, somebody did fall, but I'm already locked onto this one. Oh boy. Okay, we're not exactly separating it from the herd, but they are latching on pretty well. So far, I don't think anybody's been hit. So we've got that going for us. I can't really, like, catch up here much. I'm trying to stay caught up enough. Somebody else fell, I think. Ooh, Fox has a minor injury. I'm trying to stay caught up enough where the rest of the pack can keep latched on and not have to, like, fall back for me or anything. Ah! Sunshine! What on earth are you doing? But I really just do not have a lot of stamina for this. Oh, some of our packmates are howling. I wonder if we were like running close by or something, or they maybe they smelled us on the wind or something. I think one of our wolves on running with us is stopped to try to howl too, but we do not have time for that. They're doing very well, I will say that much. It looks like we are coming up to a lake though. I don't think I can turn it around. I think it's gonna follow the herd no matter what, and I don't think... Well, the herd is turning a little bit. We want to keep this thing out of the lake as much as possible. Okay, there we go. Finally. And now just be careful of any others running by. Luckily, there's not many. Now, I am quite injured. I don't want to keep getting injured, so I'm gonna let the rest of the pack, like, take this down. So that way I don't get any more hurt than I already am. And what I'll probably end up doing is, now that we have a pretty successful hunt, and we're not actually far at all from our rendezvous site. The rendezvous site is quite close by. I can go ahead and let these guys fill up and send a few back to feed the rest of the pups. And then me and a few others, probably like Greyfire. Who else do we have with us? White Fang, Greyfire, some of my strong ones. Todd, maybe, he is a bit older. I think he might actually be our only... Hold on, wrong one. Oh yeah, he's our only sibling left? Really? That's so crazy. We've had like siblings, the majority of like making up the majority of our pack for so long since we've been playing as Sparrow, but he's the only one left now. That's crazy to me. I don't know. It's just, it's very odd seeing him as the only sibling left. We'll probably take him with us then. Luckily, he's only 4. Wow. He's actually younger than us. Huh. He's quite young. So he has plenty of time left with the pack. Unless he ends up dispersing. But at age 4, I don't know, he probably would have already dispersed if he was going to, so I don't think we have to worry about him dispersing. I think he's gonna pull a June and like just stay with the pack, helping us and the next leader, because unfortunately Sparrow will pass before Todd likely disperses, if he ever disperses. And so he will actually stick around longer than Sparrow in this pack, most definitely. And I don't think I'll make him the next leader. I would probably choose one of Sparrow's actual offspring. But I do think that Todd would be very appreciated in the pack, like sticking around for a little while. Have you guys all finished eating? I believe they have, most of them. Okay, Fox, we're gonna send you home. Along with Sprout. I love Sprout's coat though. I swear it is such a pretty freaking coat. We're gonna keep White Fang, Todd, Greyfire. I'll send one more home. Let me think. Where's Sunshine? Sunshine will send home. Her health is a little bit lower than Moonlight's. I want to keep a few with me because we are going to go now and take back our territory from Trout Lake, and I really do not want to have Trout Lake fighting us, but if they do, then at least we have several wolves staying with us to be able to hold our own in a fight, hopefully. Hopefully, that's the thing. As long as Trout Lake doesn't bring too many, because we don't have the full pack with us, but we should be fine, I think. I think we'll end up taking it without any trouble, or probably even seeing Trout Lake. Oh my god, yes! Perfect timing! I'm still limping so far, but the major injury has healed. There we go, now the limp's gone. So now I can run at full speed. That is perfect timing. So if we do get attacked, then I should at least definitely be able to hold my own. Alright, even better news. My minor injury has now also healed. I believe the seasons are starting to change a bit. Let's see what they're at. What do we need them to get to? Like, what, 25? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we are getting quite close to finish loafing at the rendezvous site. So, Cantaloupe, no. Lime is the smallest one at 23.1. I would reckon probably a... Oh boy, find a new mate. No, I think that one's always just gonna stay on there. Oh, so you have time remaining to find a mate if you're going to have pups the next year. We have a time limit on that before the next year will start. And then, you know, the female would need to be pregnant if you're gonna have the pups in time for, like, well, whenever they have their pups. But we're not going to worry about all that right now. We're just worrying about the loaf at the rendezvous site. Let me go ahead and contribute here. So we are getting very, very close to finishing that up. And we can start growing pups, which I think is honestly like the hardest quest of all of WolfQuest, because they are very relentlessly hungry. It shouldn't be too hard. We don't have as big of a pack as we usually do, and we don't have as many pups as we started out with, so unfortunately, as sad as it is, that is helpful a little bit. Ooh, Cantaloupe caught something. What did you catch? Probably frog, I think. There's most likely plenty of them around here with the creek being so close by. You know, I wonder, with the changing of the season a little bit, I think that also means there should be, the newborns have joined the herds. I want to say that they've already would have joined. I could be wrong, but I am excited for that, because that would be very helpful for bringing back some of those older mule deer babies. Are my favorite to hunt at this time. What are you doing, Cantaloupe? And we did manage to take back the territory from Trout Lake with no incidents. I heard them howling, but never ended up scenting them or seeing them, so that was all pretty well and good. I think... Oh no! I never marked the carcass earlier? Or is it just gone? I don't know. I know where it is though, so I'm gonna go check it out just in case. Because I know Bumblebee must be getting kind of hungry. He did not go out with us before, so... Oh, Greyfire. That is so cute. He did not go out hunting with us before, so he didn't get like a full stomach. Let's see who all is coming with us. Yeah, he's at 46 now. He needs food. Greyfire is coming. It's good that Fox is staying. She's still got that minor injury going on. Todd's even coming. Okay. That should be plenty. We're gonna go check it out. Oh, we're not gonna go check it out. We're not gonna go check it out at all. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't do anything. What am I doing? Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Everybody is on this cougar so much right now. Ah! I stopped running. Good job, good job. Good job, Lemon. I think you could hide a little bit better, but good job. Ooh, that was scary. Several of them are very much still growling at that cougar. I'm gonna join in here on the pacing back and forth. Teach that cougar what's up. It's gonna go for a swim now because it got so freaked out. It's like, yeah, get me out of here. And I thought they didn't like water. Okay, I knew we were gonna get attacked soon. I freaking knew it, but I didn't know what it was gonna be. I was thinking bear, to be honest. But luckily it was not a bear. Cougars are quite a bit easier, in my opinion, than bears are. Okay, Bumblebee, are you still coming with? I think you are, right? Now we have Fox wanting to come, but she needs to stay and heal, so I'm gonna make her stay. Greyfire has, I believe, decided to stay as well. Okay, who's all coming with? Bumblebee? Oh no, Greyfire has decided to come after all. And Fox is the only one staying? Okay, let's change that. I'm gonna leave Moonlight this time since we made Sprout and Sunshine stay last time. We'll make Moonlight stay this time. I still see the cougar over there. That was terrifying. That's like the worst time to be attacked. What is this? Oh, it's a moose skull. Is when you're like leaving, but you're not far enough away for like attacks to not happen, but you're not close enough to be able to interfere in time. That cougar definitely got very, very close. Very, very, very close. And here's another one. So I didn't mark the carcass. Whoa. Hold on now. I don't even think there's anything left on that. No, it's literally, it's not worth it. Okay. The cougar must have like eaten up everything that we left. So we're in need of doing a new hunt. I see something else. Oh, I think those are coyotes. We're not worrying about that then. In that case, we have to hunt something else. And that something else might be some elk. It's the same herd we hunted before, but it's a lot closer this time, so that's lucky. Where do the scents go? Ooh, or bison now. Or bison now that I'm healed. That's not a bad idea, but I didn't bring the entire pack. So maybe we should just go for elk. Depends on how far the bison are. No, it's just some old bison bolt. Never mind then. We'll go for elk. And this is not good. Oxbow pack. It is super far away though, so I think we should be fine. Okay, here they are. And yes, I was correct. They do have their babies with them. I don't know if we really want to go for that. There's a rabbit. I'd much rather have like a full cow elk to chow down on. What is this, a baby? Yeah, it is. Because I don't think that those are actually gonna feed us enough. They're gonna start running. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to make up my mind a bit. Maybe just whoever falls first. I don't want to keep them running for too long, though. That's the other thing. Ooh, spike elk antler. Because our rendezvous site is super close by. Ooh, and some things get very confusing and dangerous. I'll probably just go for any of these ones. Just any of the little babies. Maybe you. We've already marked you anyway, so maybe we'll just go ahead and go for it. It will be a very quick kill, so I mean, that's the other plus. Very, very quick indeed. Okay, now I really just need Bumblebee to eat first, guys. Let Bumblebee eat. You're not Bumblebee. Bumblebee, get over here. There you go. Good for you. Okay, so he's gonna eat. And let's see, nobody else really needs food as much. Todd needs to eat. I need to get a little bit for the pups. The pups are mainly full, but I'd like to bring... Never mind, the carcass is gone. Sprout took the rest of it. Oh my god, Sprout. You're not even that hungry. Put that down. Okay. We'll go ahead and give this, like, back to Bumblebee. We're not very hungry either, and neither are the pups for the most part, so we'll go ahead and just let them eat the rest of the meat chunks, which that was the last one anyway. We can go ahead and head back. It was a very quick, very efficient hunt. That's one thing I love about hunting the babies. Ooh, moose. We don't want to tango with no big old moose, but I would not mind finding one of the baby ones. That would be cool. I haven't seen them in quite a while, to be honest. Okay, so now we're just gonna head back, and we need to sleep again because we are getting quite tired, and by that point, I'm gonna have to go and mark territory eventually because I haven't marked the actual majority of the territory in a while, and we already had one hex invasion and one wolf attack on the pups, and we saw what happened last time that happened, so we don't want to let the territory falter and it get any worse. That would not be good. Oh, and soon, very soon, we should be almost done. If I can keep the pups like really fed, we should be almost done with the loaf at rendezvous site. Okay, thank gosh. Fox's minor injury has healed. I think that was the last injury any of us had. Okay, we need to keep an eye out for predators, especially now that it's dark and I don't have any food to give them. It's probably best that we're not in growing pups yet. Yeah, see, I need to seriously go out and mark territory. Okay. We are very close. Lemon's been the first to reach 25 pounds. Lime has already gained a pound since last time we checked. I would say she needs to eat and then like one more sleep or something, and she should probably be good. Looks like some of the pups are going to be able to feed themselves a bit at least. Oh, yes! No, yes, that's so good. Thank you, guys. Apparently, Sprout and White Fang have enough to be able to feed the pups themselves, and Sunshine. And White Fang again. Jeez, I don't know if they needed that much, but thank you. That's so awesome. This is why I love having pack mates. It's so much easier when you have a larger pack. Now we can go ahead and make sure the pups are nice and fed. I probably will end up sleeping again before I go out marking territory. I am keeping my eyes open a lot for predators right now. Usually they come from either that direction or that direction. And that one is a lot harder to see. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode off here. On the next one, we will be entering the Growing Pups quest. The hardest quest, in my opinion, of WolfQuest. So, yeah, wish me good luck for that. That's gonna be a little bit tough. Just a little bit. Bumblebee, what do you see? I feel like you see something. No, he's just finding a good nap spot. Never mind. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next one.